Good evening and welcome to the Fumbles and Fame. Do we have sound out there? I really hope we have. If someone could just quickly tell us, because we have at some point had this issue before with us missing sounds. But anyway, welcome to the Fumbles and Fame. We are a D&D community, 4 players and DMs to find each other and have great games. First, we have to make this announcement that Fumbles and Fame are not affiliated, endorsed, sponsored, or specifically approved by Wizard of the Coast LLC. Now the cat can run off with my tongue. The music that you will be hearing or heard is created by Scott Berkeley, and you can find his great work down on the link below. And our cameras is broken, so that's great. Here,
right on schedule.
I mean, in this group, Hoard of the Dragon Queen, we have a curse, so to speak, because it's not a Friday night with us without a shitload of fumbles. So welcome. Some self-promotion. This weekend will be pretty busy for Fumbles and Fame. Tonight we're gonna have this Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Tomorrow we're gonna have Curse of Strahd, and Sunday we are gonna have Tomb of Annihilation. And now we have one of our players back, or at least his camera. So hopefully we are all here. It's a good thing we don't need him to start this. So let's get this thing started. Hopefully, Nate, are you here with us? Please say you're with us, Nate. I have no sound, so that's just great. Nate? Come on, boy. We all knew that this was going to happen, so this is great.
It happens every time. I'm here.
Yeah, okay, great.
I have everything set up, and then of course audio jack slightly out of the thing. So here I am.
It's perfect. All right, let's get this going. So, as we fly over the Sword Coast, we are seeing a big dusty cloud emerge from a big group of travelers heading away from a town or an area called Greenest. But our focus would not be at this group at the point. It would actually be on Greenest. As we get a little closer, we see a smaller traveling party approach the keep of Greenest. This group contains of a halfling riding on a wolf, and a half-elf running with a human beside this halfling on a wolf. So let's start with Shiasna. Why don't you describe yourself as you're riding against the keep of Greenest? You don't have sound.
Can you hear me now? Oh, sorry. Shesna's her name. She's a halfling female. She is riding her wolf named Lacanio. He's black with yellow eyes. Shesna is wearing scaled armor with a yellow scarf around her neck. The scale mail is kind of like a dull gray, like it's kind of old. She has messy hair, short cut, like she's been sleeping a lot kind of hair. Doesn't care. She, as a look, she kind of looks more of Native American, I picture. She's carrying a long bow on her back and 2 short swords on her hips.
All right. And right beside her, we have this female half-elf. So, Iknigena, why don't you describe yourself?
Iknigena is a female half-elf. She has long white hair and blue eyes. And you notice she's a bit pale and a bit tiny for an elf kind. She's wearing a grey leather armor, and on her back she's wearing this very old quarterstaff with the family logo carved into it, basically. And yeah, that's what she looks like.
Cool. Besides them is running a human, very stunning looking human, clean shaved, well built. Unfortunately, the player is not here, but he will be running with them. That would be Gerald, the human fighter. So you're riding into this keep of Greenest, and as you approach and get into this gate, it's quite busy. I mean, the smoke have emerged, and you actually went here because of you saw a dragon flying over here around a day ago, approximately 20 hours or something. So all this started, and the town is busy trying to rebuild and get things going. And in the keep's sort of courtyard, you see a well-dressed human male, elderly looking, a one-armed human looking pretty beat up and frustrated, and this monk-looking person who's trying to calm this human down. And you know what? The one-armed human, Bear, why don't you just describe yourself?
So Bear is a very tall, very haggard-looking older gentleman with a short gray beard, and it looks like over the past few months it's become very unkempt. Even though it's short, it's getting scraggly, like it needs a good shave. Hair as well, getting a little long at this point. Like, he looks like he's seen some shit. He is he has one arm, as you said, which he lost in the invasion of his village, which Greenest is reminding of him of quite in a not a good way.
All right. So, yeah. So here in the middle of the courtyard, these people are having this conversation. So let's dive right into it. Well, Bear, you'll have to go southeast to meet your friends. I sent them all on the way down there because the big raider group, they went down there.
And I told you I am not interested in following them. Point me in the direction of the blue dragonborn.
Well, see, they're kind of the same thing. I mean, the blue dragon guy, he was part of the big raider group. You know, I know you're frustrated, but you get my point, right?
Frustrated? And he is beyond frustrated. It looks like if he could, if his flail chain wasn't shattered, if his weapon wasn't in pieces and his body wasn't almost as broken, he would probably be fighting the monk.
Yeah, and the governor is just well, for one thing is for sure, you can't travel alone. It's too dangerous. I mean, look at you. You're so beaten up. I mean, I know Escobar is on the way with a new flail for you, but you can't do this by yourself. You can't travel alone in this land.
His face almost looks like he's inconsolable, and he gives off the impression that whether the governor approves it or not, he may go by himself. If not, if somebody doesn't keep an eye on him. If it wasn't for that damn weaponsmith taking his damn time, I would already be on my way. And he just takes a deep breath. And he's definitely grateful that they're making him something to help him, but he just can't get over that frustrated pit in his stomach and just the anger. It's almost like he feels like if he crushes this dragonborn, it's almost like this symbolic gesture of, getting back on the right track.
And as you're standing here and have your frustration, you hear this group of people trotting into the courtyard. And yeah, here you guys are, and you overheard most of this conversation.
Well, it sounds like you could use some help, maybe. We could be of some assistance here, don't you think, Shasna?
Yeah. looks like he could use a little help.
You see Geralt just standing there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm too tired for this. I'm gonna drink some wine and go to bed, and I'm gonna meet up with you guys later. So do what you want. And he trots off.
He really just left us. So rude. I sit back a little bit on Lacanio, cross my arms.
I think that would be the first thing that would actually snap Bear out of it, just for a split second, is seeing this wolf. Not only a wolf, but like a halfling riding it. And that just takes him aback. For a split second, he forgets everything else, and that was the thing he saw. And he sees the rest of the group. Kind of gives you guys the once-over look. No nod, just a glance.
Well, it's nice to see you too.
And who might you be? You see this well-dressed person turn around and look at you. Who are you?
Well, I'm Shezna.
My name's Ignigena. Nice to meet you, sir.
And nice to meet you too. What are you doing here?
We are searching for somebody.
Might I ask who?
Yeah, we kind of got robbed on our way home and we're still looking for the person who did it.
Okay.
It was Lucian. What's his name? Does that ring any bells to you?
As you say that, you see this monk-looking person. Just his eyes is just almost popping out of his head. Just Lucian. You know Lucian?
Just a little bit.
I mean, he got captured by these raiders. I mean, if you're looking for him, I mean, you can help Bear and find the other from his party and hopefully save Lucian.
Wait. You're saying this man is also looking for him?
Yeah, I mean, asked him for looking for him. I mean, Bear is mostly looking for this dragon person. Kicked his ass, but I mean, he can probably tell you the story about that.
I look at Ignigena, right? I said that right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Sweet. Okay. I look at you. Such a small world, right? That we come here. This man's also looking for Lucian. She looks all confused.
We might as well all team up, I think. That would be the easiest way for us all.
So, Mr. Bear.
Barrett,
A little help?
he says. he addresses you, giving his full name.
Oh, trying to be formal over here, huh?
And he says, I'm not looking for a Lucian, I'm looking for a blue dragonborn. And he and I don't have words. Something else we're going to exchange.
I like you. Well, it seems like your Dragonborn and our Lucian are probably going to be in the same area. So we might as well just travel, work together, meet up with your friends.
There's an indifferent grunt from Bear. He's going whether anyone's coming with him or not. It seems like at this point.
Would you mind if we would tag along, Mr. Bear?
Follow, don't follow. Makes no difference to my ends.
Well, what her name? It was Nesium, the monk, is because Bear seems a little beside himself, is showing the two of you the sort of direction that you probably should ride, and you could easily follow these tracks because it's a big raiding group that was traveling away. So
Oh, the
now you
tracks
know.
of where they came
Yes.
from is on the road.
Yeah, it was a big traveling party, and he's pointing you to the southeast. That's the direction where they went, and the rest of Bear's traveling group.
And all of a sudden you hear Ignigena say, no, well, we're not going to kill them. Of course we're not going to kill them. I like these people. And then she turns back again.
Well, I wasn't planning on killing anybody anyway. Mr. Bear over here might need to hit something.
Well, as you stand here, you mean, I guess you're traveling along, or... Oh, by the way, you see Escobar come running with the flail and hand it over to you, Bear. Here you go.
So he'll look at it and
I know the chain is a bit shorter than the other one, but I mean, you were in a kind of a hurry.
he'll just again a grunt, not much of an acknowledgement or even a thank you at this point. And he'll take the weapon and he'll hold it in his one arm, and he'll look at the end, and it's almost like cup and strap, would you say? And he says, "It looks like fine work."
I mean, it will do you good, but when you come back, we should maybe give it a little look just to be sure that everything works properly. We didn't have the time to test it out, so it's pretty fresh, you might say.
I'm going to go test it out right now. Help me, would you? And he'll undo the strap with one arm, and he'll put his bad arm, well, his missing arm, into the cup of this device, and he'll have the dwarf help strap up. And now he's not wielding a flail weakly in his left arm. His right arm has become a flail, and he gives it a few test swings. And he gives it a test swing out in front of him and around the back of his head, over top. And
roll me a performance, just because I'm
sure.
That just sounds so dope.
I'm a push for talk at the moment. I have to push just to get a laugh at that.
I got a 15.
You're doing quite well. I mean, you have to dodge a little because the chain is a little. It's a new thing, but you're doing quite well, and it's pretty nifty.
Well, it is quite short, but I appreciate the time you took. It's not quite an apology. It's almost like a double complaint.
I mean, you saved our city, and I mean, you are in a hurry. But as I said, when you come back, we could probably tweak it a bit.
Might even be able to wield a shield with this. And,
Might.
He will remark that it's fine craftsmanship to the dwarf as he's leaving.
Yeah. I mean, he looks at you and he's like, they're sort of short of stock. I mean, everything got destroyed, so it's not like he have a shield managed for you.
No, it's okay. And Governor knows that I wanted this in payment, correct? Like, this is the deal we struck?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm in order.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. He's just going to say, well, now that I'm in order, I'm ready. If you guys are coming, come.
Yeah, sure. I'm always ready, so.
Well, now you look like a total badass. Swing around.
And I imagine there's a hook at the end of the ball and chain and like a little notch I can hang it in, so it's not just like hanging all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's Okay, great.
I mean, you got in the shoulder patch. You sort of have a ring, so you can just clip it on there, and you can just swipe it off when you want it.
Perfect. And then
Swing it.
he's very distant. Are we riding on a cart, or are we walking, or I guess I didn't ask.
You're walking / running.
Okay. So in that case, he's not really even having a conversation. It's more of like a jog. And I think to keep up with him, it would be kind of tough. Like the determination he has just to get to this Dragonborn and pay back whatever favor he received is the overarching theme here for this guy.
Yeah. Cool. So, as you are riding along, we are zooming a little out again, and of this trail that you're trying to follow. Around a couple of hours ahead, we see this open space, and at some point we hear a loud scream, and then a sort of mumbling, and then a person just, oh, this is disgusting. And as we zoom in, we see this octopus looking creature on land, very odd, just dropping a person, and this long-haired blonde guy just wiping his mouth of the puke because this was just disgusting, and eye just popped out of a person's face, and brain and all stuff, and this oddly, well, he looks like a pirate, but more like a Halloween I have to dress up like a pirate guy, and they're standing here and having a talk about what they just did.
Okay.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
Okay. The most very flamboyantly dressed man with a feathered hat, massive pantaloons, and puffed shirt just turns to the newcomers, and he sees he sees Bear, and he just shouts,
Oh no, you
"Hey,
don't.
it's
You
Bearded!"
no, you don't see them anymore
Oh,
yet.
don't see him yet.
My bad. Sorry.
I thought they'd come. Oh, sorry. I
No,
thought they'd
not
come
yet.
onto it.
No, they
my bad.
Okay.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, right then. We'll save that one. Okay, Quentin.
Oh.
Quentin just looks back with an odd sense of satisfaction at the mangled mess on the ground, and just says, "Well, that's the world one little bit safer."
Just to remind all of you, we are never going to talk about this anytime in the future. This guy walked right off, probably to Neverwinter, and has a good life from now on. Last question, what do we do with him? We can't let him lie on the ground over here.
One question, one slight question with that: is his brain walking along with him?
Yes. We popped his eye back in because that's then a funny story. And then he just stood up and walked away to Neverwinter. Good ending.
Gotcha.
Okay? So forget the killing part, but get the fun part of trying to fix him with actual success. Because I succeeded before you two weirdos just did whatever you thought you did. And well, I can't even look at him. Please, what do we do with him now?
You can all three roll me a perception check, and you might choose yourself, because of Tahina, to use an advantage. You might choose to use it now or later, but thank you, Tahina, for all the advantages for all the
Well, I don't need advantage for that, because that's a natural 18.
Oh,
I got 16.
I'll use it.
That's a dirty 20 for me.
All right. And
Advantage exactly the same friggin' rolls. Okay, got 10.
Wow.
So you used your one, Quinton. Leah, did you use your one? No. All right. And Quinton, what did you get?
10 twice.
Great. So You're too busy trying to figure out a way to sort of not going to remove this body and get the other two to remove this body from the road. But the two other of you hear this twig, a stick, sort of and some mumbling. And we're gonna pause there for a second. And the three other persons, you hear a scream and a flump on the ground, and suddenly some persons mumbling, sort of. Nate, oh sorry, Bear, you, if you want to, can roll me a perception check
Okay,
with advantage or without.
I'll do it with advantage.
All right.
Oh, good. I got a 6 and then a 9. I think my 9 adds up to a 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Are we just
You
gonna
have
like
minus?
walk past one another?
You have a minus?
I rolled an 8 altogether, with my 9 being a -1.
That's just great. Well, you hear voices, but not anyone you know, but by the sound of them at this point. And they're sort of, 20, 30 feet in front of you, but there's a lot of bushes and trees, so you can't see them, but you can hear them.
Can I sneak up? I'm looking a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Roll me a stealth check with advantage if you want. And once again, thank you to Hina, Guardian Angel.
Gotta spend all that XP.
You can use it for something.
Yeah, exactly.
15.
15. Well, you are quite stealthy, but at some point you're stepping on a stick or a twig, and it's just. So, but you come front in this bush and you see an octopus, a very, very big octopus. Like, what the hell is this doing in here on middle of land? And you see this dressed up pirate thing standing and mostly leaning on the rocks, trying to do nothing. This very nice looking young man with long blonde hair trying to write some notes in a book to figure out to maybe tell a good story.
Do I see this body on the ground?
And you see a body with a eye laying right in front of it. It's like it's out of the body, and it looks like brain, but it's all a mess. I mean,
I pull out my bow and draw it and like, what'd you do?
I just get out my quarter stuff just to make sure if something attacks us that I can hit it back.
Just to make sure, did I see him coming to like
you
heard fully unprepared for him there? Because
no, Leonie and Lear and quite sure that this person is coming out of the bushes.
Okay.
And yeah, Quentin, you're Quentin.
I think he's just going to see the bow drawn and look completely past it and put on a little smile. Yeah, well, hello there.
I'm more like book and notes in one hand, and the other instantly goes to the rapier. Oh well, fuck. So remember, who are you?
Does he see Bear? Is Bear with them? Yeah.
Well, Bear, are you going to the opening, or are you still staying back?
As soon as he doesn't even hear the voices at first. He's walking. He's just like stomping. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
like that angry stomp to the destination, to the fight.
Like, I'm too busy for this shit.
But as soon as his party members kind of trans off into the bushes to go see what's going on, he'll look over and then kind of look back and do a double take and see them running away, and then he'll change direction and he'll just keep stomping in that direction. And then I imagine once this misunderstanding happens, Bear emerges from the bushes and Quentin and Leah would probably notice the grim determination and the new item hanging where a stump used to be. He doesn't have his weapon in the left arm anymore. It's strapped to his right dominant arm. And there's this hard look, and then it softens when he sees you guys.
Hey, it's the bearded one-armed man. I thought you were dead.
I haven't seen him since I was kidnapped.
And the octopus says nothing.
just a tendril of suction cups up in the air.
Well, Bear, you're probably a bit disturbed because you are missing one person and there's a giant octopus. So something is wrong and odd. You're missing Leah.
So, what happened to you? I mean, I thought you'd gone down. You got your ass kicked. It wasn't even a fight. You were massacred.
You thought I was dead. So did I. Probably so did he. That means he won't see this coming. And he gives a twirl of the end of the mace.
Wait, you know these people?
People and creatures.
And you brought 2 small women.
Hey, watch yourself. I'm not small. I'm short.
I stand corrected.
I will write that one sentence down as a joke I will steal from him at some point.
I can assure you that feature is not mutual, my dear.
Oh dear.
This one's creepy. I look at Ignagana.
Yeah, he's a bit...
Well,
Now,
either way, we were just going to go south for looking out for this guy. So what are you doing here south? I asked Bear and his companions, if that was not clear.
I don't know about this lot. They seem to be following along, but I'm looking for that blue bastard that did this to me.
I assume that was something that happened while I was kidnapped.
I don't have time to go into details.
Seems we're heading in the same direction, are we? So maybe you can tell us the story on the way. And I try to stand in front of the view so they can't actually see the dude lying on the ground. Just trying to step in front of them.
Right. I can see it.
See what? Oh my God! Where did he come from?
What happened to you?
Yes, you arrived just in time. We've just finished an interrogation, and now we're about to find a monkey called Dave.
Interrogation? What was the octopus for?
Ah, you must be referring to my companion, Leah.
That's a weird name for an octopus, though.
I have a question. How big is this octopus, though? Is it like
it's large,
or large?
It's a large creature. I mean, it's for you. It's fucking big.
Don't worry, she is usually much more attractive than this. She just needs to put her face back on.
Oh, jeez.
And the octopus just comes round and a tentacle and it just smacks Quentin down the back of the head.
See, I was about to say I like her more as a sea elf, but I think I like her more as an octopus. Besides what just happened, not that anything happened over there, but you know. Either way, are you guys heading south too then?
Whatever direction that blue son of a bitch is in.
I'm assuming he has something to do with this monkey.
Monkey?
What are you saying about monkeys all the time?
That's all I remember. That we're supposed to be finding a monkey called Dave.
Okay, yeah, I mean, what did I expect from you?
Okay,
yeah.
It's at this point now that the octopus begins to shrink. And actually its tentacles kind of turn into blue hair. Loads of blue hair. And before you notice, it's just a big blob of blue hair. Before what stands up before you is a blue elven creature dressed in sea crap. There's no better way to describe it than sea crap. and she just gasps. You buffoon! It is not a monkey called Dave. It is a monk in a cave.
Well, that certainly makes more sense.
Wait a minute. That was a person the whole time? What kind of witchcraft is this?
No, she's an elf.
An elf. I've never seen a blue. I'm assuming you're blue.
I'm very blue. I'm all
A blue elf. Where are they from? She says, very like curious.
I am a sea elf. And then she kind of like looks at you and then kind of like turns her head. She's like staring at your ears and she goes, you are an elf! And then she just completely runs over to you and like begins like rubbing her hands through your hair, looking at your ears, like tracing her fingers up the length of them, examining you all over.
Calm down, Leah. Not everybody likes that.
This is very overwhelming.
Just like, I'm not an elf though.
But you have the pointy ears. Although they are not as pointy as mine. And then like she lifts up her blue hair and you kind of see that her ears are very pointy, but they're kind of like thin elf. Thin ears. Oh, you are a halfling, and it's you are the elf. Sorry.
You're saved.
I mean, I do have pointy ears.
Yeah, it's alright. I've never seen a halfling before. Why are you so small?
Because I'm a halfling.
You're not an elf.
Oh, still like froze. No.
Oh.
She's an elf. Well, she's a half elf.
Bear will be like, just out of the corner of his mouth, be like, what are you half of? Halfling, when he hears the word halfling.
Jesus.
You're so funny, Bear. Rolls her eyes.
And tall.
Oh, God.
Don't be rude. We just met. How are you already cracking jokes on me? Okay, so you guys are... all of you guys are basically a group already? Or you traveled together already?
I mean, we defended Greenest together, at least to the part when I got kidnapped, but, you know, let's skip that part. So I wouldn't necessarily call us a group, more of traveling companions for now, at least. But sure, whatever.
Personally, I'm here to get gold and booty and swag and scurvy and all that other pirate shit.
Oh, you're a pirate? I thought you were
Not a
an
very
actor.
good one, but yes, he is.
Only the greatest pirate to ever sail all of the seas.
Who cannot swim.
That's why we have ships.
Honestly, most sailor people can't swim. Makes you more motivated to defend the ship, you know. So that's not too uncommon.
Well, there's plenty of ships under the water.
That's true.
And Bear rolls
Not
his
so
eyes
lucky
because
for
it's
all
just
the
like
not swimming people.
That only happened 3 times.
Okay. I mean, I have a count of 1, and that was enough for me. But whatever.
I quite like ships.
Iknike now slowly walks away. Starts talking into herself again, and she goes like, no, I won't kill these people either. They might come in handy still. I can't just kill them.
Is handy a pun?
Do we hear that?
Roll me a perception.
Okay. Where's my...
Oh, can I roll one too?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
roll.
I will use my advantage on that one.
All right.
That is a 19.
Perception.
Probably should save the advantage for like fighting or whatever, but no, perception.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be more useful.
Just keep on burning them. I like it.
I rolled a 14.
All right. Did you use advantage or not?
I used my advantage on the last roll.
Oh yeah, I'm
For
sorry, I forgot. Cool.
Delver.
So 19 for Valon
Yep.
and 14 for you. Um,
Chesna.
Shiesna. Ignigena. Can you roll me a stealth? Just roll me a
Yeah.
stealth. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not
and
a
you
lot.
can have if you want to. Did you get advantage? Have you
I'll
used
use
advantage?
it. I'll use
Yeah.
it.
Good.
That's not better. I rolled a 6.
So yes,
I
you
probably
guys,
hear it.
you hear her talking to herself something.
Yeah, and to nothingness I'm talking.
Well, I'm Chesna,
Glad you.
if you guys want to know.
Should we thank you for not wanting to kill? What is going on with her? Can anyone explain? And I'm
She
literally
likes
like
to talk
looking
to
to everyone
herself.
else besides what's her name, Ignigena.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking to everyone else, but kind of like trying to avoid her for now.
Oh, she's alright. She just likes to talk to herself.
About killing or not killing people she just met.
Hey,
Let's
that's
have some
cool.
fun.
Takes all kinds. Now, what are we going to do about this monkey?
Monk.
It's a monk, exactly, and his name is Leosin, if you can remember that better. But honestly, what do I expect? Yeah, I mean, we are going to go south further, aren't we? I mean, what time of day is it?
It's I mean, before noon.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, we can talk on the way if that's the direction where you're heading to, weird people that are not trying to kill us.
I'm just gonna pause you just for a second. Do you remember what you were told by this pure guy laying in the dirt?
He said, I have this note here, I think that's from him, right? Don't get near Resmir?
Yeah, that's for one. Yes.
Okay, because that's the only note I have from the last session on
Wow.
this too.
Well,
Yeah, I'm very horrible at note taking. Like, I don't do it at all.
And so you're going to leave it up to the two idiots to remember.
Thanks, yes.
I mean, I remember, but my character doesn't, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, if you have notes, you know.
I do have notes, but I'm not going to mess her.
I mean, Valeron, I will allow you to roll me a straight up intelligence check,
no.
just for me, maybe to tell you what you might remember.
Oh god, that's not too good. That is a straight 7.
I mean, you remember the Renesmee. You remembered something about maybe a lot of raiders, not, but yeah, maybe there was something about raiders, definitely, but and a camp.
Yeah, I mean, aren't we heading
And
to
a
the
lost
camp
art.
because the monk is like captured in this raider camp? Wait, but still we have to head in this direction, don't we? I mean, yeah.
You're so much going to die, guys.
No. You know, heading towards it is not running into it, right?
Exactly.
At least,
Exactly.
let's find out what we have over there because we know there's a camp, but let's find out the specifics and then, you know. I mean, do you by any chance know anything about where we're heading, about the camp of the raiders, cultists, whatsoever?
Who are you asking?
The new people, Ignigena and...
No, I haven't heard of any such thing.
For those players, for you three guys, you only know the southeast.
Okay, yeah. I mean, makes sense. Well then, I mean,
Today.
are we standing here all day, or are we actually trying to find out what's ahead of us?
Well, Are you gonna do something about that body?
Well, I mean,
We found it like this.
exactly,
I'm sure you
exactly. That's
did.
what we did.
The wolves and coyotes will find it like this too. We should go.
Lacanio looks at you like, yeah, my buddy right here understands what you're saying, so I pat him on the head.
What is this? This is amazing. And then she starts petting the wolf.
He licks you.
That, my dear, is a rather big dog.
Actually, it's not a dog, it's a wolf.
What is the difference?
The number of times they'll bite you before you die. Let's go.
Oh
That's what
boy.
he said.
She's like, back, like,
Bears
He
is
won't
so
bite
grim.
you unless I say he does.
Hey, One Arm, I have to say, your stump looks a lot pointier than the last time I saw it.
Yes, I've. He thinks for a moment and he says,
dramatic pause.
"Yeah."
Yo.
Says, "Yes, I've changed."
Yes, I've
And-
known brothels that'll do much the same thing.
I have
Think your
changed
stump's
too.
pointy. He looks at you and he says, "You have indeed 8 arms. Last I saw you before this."
I think I can do it again. She says, but I think something smaller next time.
He looks a little impressed. He's never seen a creature like that from the sea. Other than a small fish, he's not ever seen anything quite so interesting. It was almost alien, you know. So yeah, Bear looks quite impressed with the transformation that you made.
So that now we have a small army. I think it's time to go south.
Well, you're going south. And I guess you're just following the tracks, I guess.
Yes, indeed. Unless anybody else has any better idea.
Well, I imagine, and I didn't roleplay it out, but I imagine the governor wouldn't have been like, "Okay, see ya," and not like pointed me in the direction or gave me a hint, right?
Yeah, I mean, him and Niesma told you that you were going to the southeast because, I mean, the governors told you that the Blue Dragon was part of this raiding group, and Niesma just told you like this big fucking trail is the big raiding party. They don't even bother because there's so many of them, so they're just
It's a pretty easy path to follow to find them.
Yeah, I
this?
mean,
Okay.
it only needs a sort of a neon light with an arrow, and that's just I mean,
So Bear will actually say south, but to the east. We'll follow the footsteps and the horse tracks.
sweet.
So he will actually kind of just readjust our course a slight bit from the one time he was actually paying attention because he really wants to find this blue dragonborn.
Okay, that's perfect. And you all guys have all fancy, right? Because I might tell you things in here because some of you are weird. So you
Name and no names.
No, I mean, I could, but I mean, that would ruin the fun. Anyway, you're traveling along, and you're following this big trail, and there's sort of garbage and shit they thought they couldn't or wouldn't use, and you've been traveling for an hour or two. And I'm gonna ask one last time. You're just following the road, right?
I mean, can we look on the road ahead, or how is the terrain? So I mean,
the terrain is sort of okay, it's been a while. It's sort of these plateaus. I mean, the area having like these some. I mean, there's like the ground was just scoped up, extruded up in the air, so you have these slopes and everywhere. And yeah, the difference in height, sort of. Some of them is just like a step, and others is like 10 feet, and you sort of get this uneven terrain. But there's a lot of plateaus, and you're sort of walking in these roads in between these plateaus.
Yeah, because obviously we need to like. I mean, we can easily walk forward as soon as we have good vision on what's ahead of us. But as soon as we lose vision, I suspect, since we're following like a raiding party, that we are like much more careful than if we can see that nothing's ahead of us.
You don't have at any point any direct sort of line of sight more. I mean, these between 30 and 60 feet in front of you because of bushes and plateaus.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, yeah. Well, who's walking in the front then? I'm certainly not.
Yeah,
Bear
I
is
actually
stomping.
good idea. Give me a marching order. So marching order. You're just telling me who's in the front.
Yeah,
Is it
I
that you
think
can do that on
Quinson's.
Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah, you can do that, but I don't want to bother using technical stuff right now because that's gonna fuck us up.
Okay.
So who's at the front?
Okay, I guess Quentin's sort of strolling along at the front, happily bouncing his step as if nothing. A horde of raiders isn't in front of him.
So Quentin and Bear is sort of the walking in the front.
Yeah, and Bear's not wise. He's not being very careful either. His plan in his mind is go to the camp, challenge the blue dragon, kill the blue dragonborn. That's
Damn it.
He thinks if he walks into the middle of that camp and throws down the iron glove, that guy will fight him again. And
Okay.
so he's right up there striding alongside Quentin, mace clinking as he goes. So unless anybody says something.
I mean, I want to talk
do
to you
have a
on the
question.
path because I want to know the story why you're like hunting this blue dragonborn guy. But I can walk behind you or so because. But I will walk nearly next to Barrett.
Verbally,
Alright, so
he doesn't
you're
have
sort
to
of-
go to
terrain
it.
is this?
Just a second. So, Valorant, you're gonna be behind Bear. I'm just gonna say the terrain is I don't know the English word for that, but it's plateaus. It's narrow roads with sort of earthen walls around you, and these plateaus are in different heights, and there's also where there isn't plateaus, there's a lot of trees and bushes, and I mean it's not just plains. Your vision is blocked by a lot of shit.
So, would it be considered a forest?
No.
Okay, never mind it.
It would be considered a forest. Let's say that for once.
Are there flowers?
Okay, that's my favorite terrain.
Roll me a nature trick, Leonie. Oh, Leah. And you can have advantage if you want to.
No, saving that.
Okay.
So, since it's my favorite terrain, we can't get lost
A
or
19.
slowed.
And there's a lot of different flowers. This is all small white ones, with white leaves and yellow in the middle. It's not that big. It's a margaret, I think it's called in English too. And there's something. It's not quite a tulip, but it's looking like it. They're sort of in small clusters around, and you see this. It's looked like a bush, but it has this beautiful sort of purple bells dangling in small clusters from it.
Okay, Leo is both in the middle and at the back picking flowers.
So you're just
Oh.
everywhere.
I'm at the back as well.
You're at the back.
Let's say-
alright.
Chesno's in the front, kind of like
So you
leading
would
since
be-
it's her favorite terrain.
All right, I'm gonna put you there. All right. Cool.
And since it's her favorite terrain, would you say we're tracking these guys?
yeah, you are definitely. I mean, if you want to
Okay.
roll an investigation or something like that to get to know anything, I will allow that, of course.
I was gonna say because it says if while we're tracking, I stay alert to danger.
Okay.
Ha 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 ha. No ambush for you.
It's good to know. Well, I will let you know at some point. But I assume Valeron and Bear, while you're trotting, wanted to share a word.
Yeah, I mean, so Bear, what was that again with the blue dragonborn? Are you able to talk about that?
His jaw sets and his eyes are staring straight forward, and you can hear a little grit to his teeth as he grinds them together for a second before deciding to talk. And then he'll just look at you and he'll say, "He did this," and he'll just point to all the bruises and marks on his body.
You see from sort of his chest and upwards, there's sort of these burnt, the burnt scarred skin, and it looks like, I mean, the bad image would be Harry Potter, the scar, but just up his neck, going upwards, sort of from the chest and upwards.
Oh damn!
And he nearly
Another
took
story and another scar, as it seems.
He nearly took someone's life, and I stepped in, and then this happened. And then he'll just spit on the ground, and he'll just say, "Reminded me of my boy. But he's safe." And
Now this point you'll hear a little interjection. Should have taken my advice and kicked him.
His eyes close for a second, then he opens them back up, and he just nods a little bit. Next time.
Well,
Right. You have
And
something
so
on your
the
tongue?
nah. I was thinking of no, I don't have anything worth to say.
yeah,
I just
just a
listened to it
somber.
carefully, and yeah.
All right. Well, as you are walking on this path, Shiasna, your sort of spider sense tickles, and I will allow you at this point to roll me a perception check. I guess because of your terrain, you have advantage, or what? Total silence.
Building tension.
Yeah.
Eating.
Yes. Gotta do some math.
Oh,
That
sorry.
is a 19.
A 19. All right. And because of a certain someone, let's see, because of Tahina, the DC is down, so you get the good one. Why you're walking here, because you chose, luckily for you, to step off of I forgot your wolf's name. Sorry.
Leukemia.
Kenyam's back, like Kenyam's back, and as you jump down, you sort of touches the ground with your hand, and as you do that, you sort of see some tracks. Like, these are very fresh. I mean, they're not just part of all the other shit, and you sort of hear some not mumbling. It's quieter than that. So in the front of you, it's, I would say, 40, 60 feet in front of you, maybe.
So I'm gonna basically stop in the middle of the road. Everyone, I'm assuming, is gonna stop behind me, and then I'm gonna just point, like tap my ear, and then point the direction that I'm hearing this whispering, mumbling sound. it's
What?
coming from.
What's wrong with your ear?
I look at you like, really?
Yes, really.
Just a blank, honestly questioning look from Quentin.
I guess she says, I can hear people. Be quiet.
So
And then,
I look around.
can I go up closer to see if I can see these where they sound or the voices I'm hearing?
Yes, you can. Roll me a stealth if you want to be stealth.
Yep. Would you say I'm traveling alone at this moment?
Come again. You're what?
Hold on a second. I was reading something. I never played a ranger before, so I'm trying to play it right.
Perfect. That's a lot of new stuff then.
It is.
Well, the way to play it right is to have fun doing it. So, however you
Okay,
have fun.
All right. Natural 20.
Oh, wow. I need a command. Just give me a second.
Hey.
But that means XP out there, and you are very quiet.
Is it command / air horn?
What?
Is it the 20?
Yeah, we need something. I mean, for this group in this madness, we need something. For you other guys, Shiazna's gone. Like, she's not there anymore. Just give me 1 second. I have to get the viewers their 10 XP because, hey, we got.
Yeah, I was about to give her inspiration for the stealth run, like be careful. She's gone.
Having blinked, Quentin blinks and realizes she disappeared.
Yeah.
Yes. I appreciate a woman who can be gone at a moment's notice.
Oh God.
Oh, Quentin. I can't even Valorant is just done face palming from all of this.
Yeah. There is no more palm.
Yeah. No, that's too much Quentin for one adventure.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Oh, it's plenty more. I've been saving it up for a month.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you sneak up and you see these persons. I'm just gonna make sure I have the right one. Yada yada yada. Yes, oh, they're all looking funny. Anyway, I'm gonna share this for you. So we actually have a map. Share. All right. These are looking funny.
Oh boy.
And we have a battle map.
Yes.
Do we have a battle map?
We do, but I need the link that you sent me before to fix one thing.
The what link?
The chat link.
Okay. You don't have it in.
And then maybe no, I don't have it. I lost it. And then maybe tell me how to add it.
You're just gonna add an URL. And hey, hello, we are the Fumbles and Fame, and we do tech stuff because we don't know.
Because we
better.
can. Or at least we try.
Well, we have a bard. Can you make some escalator music? Bam, ba-da-dum, bam, bam, ba-da-dum.
I was like, I don't know any escalator music because I never take escalators. But sure, that was perfectly fine.
Look at me.
I only know the
Elevator.
waiting music.
With the URL, do I just add text GDI plus?
Your what question?
To add the URL, I just add text GDI plus.
You just add the URL.
Yeah, how do I add the URL? What source do I use?
Fuck, it's been too fucking long.
Yeah.
We are the Fumbles and Fame.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only
Oh,
two
yeah,
bars
we
of
need a
that
Fumbles
music.
and Fame song. I'm totally up for that.
Tahina, please write us a Fumbles and Fame song.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah. Mhm. Dum dum.
And then some
dum,
epic
dum.
orchestra music in the background, and
Okay, so you have this
Awesome.
this chat box, this URL, and I mean, oh, you don't have that.
Oh,
Do
well,
you
never mind.
have?
Never mind.
Do you have?
We'll just have
do
a
you
chat
have-
box.
Do you have the browser source?
No.
No.
Next
Nope.
time.
We are the Fumbles and Fame. Woohoo!
Oh, I do.
oh,
Then you
that's
just put it in browser source.
Okay, cool.
fun.
Okay, let's just...
It's
Fumbles and Fame,
Completely.
everybody.
emotional roller coaster. I don't know what
Join
to
the
do.
Discord. Join the Discord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can be a part of this.
And but maybe have your own group with your own Quentin in it.
Do
Or
consider this.
Shazna.
Oh wait, yeah, isn't this a pro or a con argument though?
I don't know.
Depends, I guess. Depends on the group.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
I can't see it.
You can see it?
It's just empty.
Sucks.
Oh boy.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. Majority of it works.
Yeah. I'm doing this. Do you have the battle mat up?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. On stream and in Fantasy Grounds, it's all up.
And I just need to find our new PCs.
There's us. There's them.
There's everything.
Yes.
Did this work? It worked. Now we have a token. Sweet. This has been for too long ago. Everything is
Yeah.
totally broken. But we will get ahead of ourselves. Anyway, so we have a map. And we have tokens. And I can remove this. And I can say that you guys, you can move them as you want, but don't do it because everything will be crazy.
Yeah.
And give me a second. We're gonna put Crinton there, and we're gonna put Bear there. We're gonna put Ignigena. Oh, there. Come on, there. But on here, Ignigena here, and you're looking at flowers over here.
No, but
Good.
there's flowers here.
No.
Okay.
Is you moving her
Player
anyway?
against Dungeon Master.
God damn it! I'm gonna
Make
lock
a
the
death saving
tokens. No.
throw.
So, this is what you see. You see this cultist group. You see this. I think I'm missing something. Can I make this bigger? Just a
I
second.
think the group looks big enough.
Yeah, you want it now?
Well, it's just started raining for the first time in like 2 months.
And it's really hot, and I want to go stand
We
in
need
it.
to
You want to go
Okay,
stand in the rain?
So you wanna have a break now?
Yes, please. I'm really hot.
I could use a sec
I know
too.
you're really hot. But
Ah.
alright. We will have a 5 to 10 minute break because apparently it rains in the UK and that's
That's the thing
Big
that
event.
never happens at all in the UK.
so yeah. Europe is at this point is fucked up. So we see
Yeah,
you guys
true.
in 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll be back shortly. Bye.
Oh boy.
And we are back. Look at this creature. Well, hello. We're back from our break, and our Britain players have been out dancing in the rain. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Weird people. Weird
But we-
people.
Yeah, but we're
It's been very, very hot, and like we've had no rain, and in our town we've actually had wildfires. And we've got like a patch of green grass out front, and that's caught on fire. So yeah, we haven't had rain in about 2 months.
it's the same in the DK. We're not allowed to have open fires or grill or anything anymore. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was rain, and I
Yeah.
wanted to go stand in it because I'm sweating my bollocks off here.
Yeah, don't
Everywhere's
judge.
just having
Okay.
a drought.
Well, hopefully our weather will make it your way across the pond because we've gotten tornadoes and all kinds of shit here. So
It just
don't-
rained here for like
we don't need tornadoes.
a minute.
no, I mean the rain
Did it?
hopefully will make its way.
Yeah, you can.
If it's if it snows for more than one day here, then the country shuts down. Okay, I can't imagine what it's going to be like when we have something serious.
Okay, all right, fair enough. But we left by the group walking in this plateaued area of terrain, and they went. They approached this wooden area with trees and bushes, and luckily our ranger heard some whispers in the front of them, made her group stop, and sneaked, or actually almost disappeared because of her incredible stealth roll, up to this bush kind of thing, as you hopefully can see on the battle map. Who knows? And there you see this rather big group of cloaked figures. They all wear, 3 of them wear the same outfit. Oh, what are you saying? 6 of them wearing the same outfit with cloaks over their head. They're all 6 of them have a scimitar in their side, and are sort of just looking curious around. The one closest to you looks sort of broad shoulders and looks like he's been battling a lot. He has a big crossbow on his back, and you see you see a lot of swords hanging on him, and then to the back of this group you see this 2 persons. They almost, I mean, priest would be wrong, but I mean they're, instead of cloaked with this normal traveling cloak and leather armor sort of thing as the 6 other persons, they're more like just a plain cloak. And they're talking or whispering to each other, sort of. Can you roll me a perception check? Just to get
All of
this.
us?
No, only she asked, because the other of you are picking flowers. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Would I have advantage since it's my favorite terrain, or am I just hearing it?
no, you don't have advantage.
Okay. Dirty 20.
30-20. All right. You hear this? You hear this whispering, mumbling. Did you hear it? Did you hear it too? I think there's something's coming. I think there's someone coming. And you hear this this deeper voice, sort of, relax, relax. We have this covered. We have trained this a lot. We have tried this a lot. Be patient. We have everything set up. So don't worry. Don't worry. Just be quiet and ready. And by this, you also see a string, not far from you, in front of you, across the road. Sort of, it looks like a thread, sort of a needle thread. But because of the sunlight, it's such a bright day. You sort of see the shimmering of it. It looks like a spider web gets sun on it.
Can I shoot an arrow at it? Can I tell if this is a trap first?
It is a trap.
So can I shoot an arrow at it?
I mean, I don't hear this, so I was just waiting back with the others, but
Yeah,
True.
you can definitely. I mean, it will probably reveal where you are,
probably.
but yeah, of course you can. I mean, we could. I would allow a combined attack and stealth roll to see how Sneaky
Actually,
or
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go back to the group. This is what Shazna do. She thinks about it. She's like, oh, I'm with people right now. It's maybe not a good idea. So I'm gonna go back to the group and tell them what's going on ahead. And tell them about the trap I see. But I'm whispering this, like I'm telling them to be quiet.
Yeah.
I want you all to roll me stealth.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Me including.
No.
Come on, please.
18.
Okay, that's good. I need to look at my stats.
Remember, Leonie, you still have advantage in the bank.
That's
I'm still
20,
saving it.
30, 20.
Good. I'm just telling you.
And I
And
don't need advantage with an 18.
Quentin, I don't want mechanic dice.
15.
Wait, what?
I have a 7.
30, 20. For me.
Bear.
Nate, you're muted.
Bear.
I believe I got a -2 to no. I got a 4 altogether because I rolled a 2. I got a disadvantage because of my armor.
Oh
So
boy.
we got a 4, we got a 6, we got a 30-20, we got a 30-20, and got an 18. And what did you get, Quentin? You got 15?
That's right.
Right. I'm gonna. Ooh. Do you know what? You're gonna love Tahina for this. I have DM advantage.
What? We're going to die. It's just over. Nice to meet you.
Let's see. What is his?
I mean, he could roll a 1 and a 2, so it might be okay.
True. True. I mean,
Alright. Okay, so as you're standing talking, you can start talking if you want to. About a plan.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
So I think first she's going to tell us everything, right? Are you going to tell us?
Yes, of course. She have done that.
Okay.
Been told.
Well,
Quentin will raise an eyebrow and he's to say, "You know, an ambush, if discovered and properly circumvented, will repay the intended mischief tenfold. I read it on a beer mat somewhere."
of
Oh,
course
that is
you did.
amazing.
Excellent. I know a handy little song that could try to put at least a few of them asleep if wanted and prepared. So, I mean, if we're trying to fight against them.
I hate this sneaking in the bushes, Bear says in a low voice. He says, "Why don't I walk out and challenge them?" And when
Because
they're
you want to survive for
Well-
the blue dragonborn, right?
And I'm gonna stop you guys. As soon
There
as
is-
Bear starts
Oh, no.
saying something,
Oh no.
you hear this. What was that? And sort of hear this scattering. And just give me a second.
See, that's what I like about this guy. He's got balls.
Right.
And I'll say, "Bard, let me finish. While I am distracting them, you guys could surprise attack." And he winks, like. But it might be too late.
Yeah, exactly. Like, are we actually meta talking right now whilst he's saying, let's wait for her? I mean,
Oh, I guess he did say
they
as
actually
he's.
heard you and are engaging with us. All planning is over either way, so.
I said he said it in a low voice, so I must have just heard him anyway. I had low stealth, so.
Yeah, you had quite low stealth.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And afterwards, you hear this sound. You hear a lot of skittering around. and suddenly it grows all silent.
Like magical silent, or is it just not?
Just I mean, you can still hear the wind and
Okay,
birds.
so they just got silent, not a magic bubble of silence around us.
Yeah, they got very silent, everyone.
Okay.
That's the sound of an ambush.
I'm backing up like next to I can't spell that name.
Ignigena.
Ignigena, not Nia. Okay,
Yeah.
Ignigena. Okay.
Ignigain.
So I would want to move up here if I'm allowed to.
You can have that movement, yes.
Okay, thanks. And yeah, then look at the others. And what are we doing now?
Prepare to defend yourself. I pull out my bow again.
Yeah, rapier in one hand.
Bear whispers, what do we do? Well, there's two options, through or around.
Well, there's a trap going through, I say.
And we don't know if there are traps around either, so...
Yes.
Can I run and climb a tree?
Okay.
I mean, you certainly can.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So but I mean, which tree are you going to run to?
That one.
All right. As soon as you get over there,
Oh boy.
I can run straight up the tree though. Like,
exactly. And as soon as you get there, there is an opportunity attack on you,
Holy.
what the heck?
and that's a holy crap. That's a 22 versus your armor class.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
I guess I'm hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. With 2 damage, and I want you all to roll me initiative because we are in combat.
Obviously.
It begins.
17.
Oh, that's not too good.
Just
Wait, I
roll it
still
and
have the
will ask you.
reroll.
I will ask you. So
I know I
just
won't.
roll, and I will ask you in a second. Alrighty then.
Where's my plus initiative? Okay, that's...
So 25 to 20. Anyone? Great. 20 to 15.
I'm not quite done yet.
You're not quite done yet.
It's it's awkward on the laptop with Fantasy Grounds. That will be an 18 for me. So now.
And 18. All right. Anyone else around the 20 to 15?
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just gonna have this and might write these names so much easier. Right. And we have Quentin and we have Leah. Anyone else between 15 and 20? Right.
Lower.
We have this
Yeah.
guy. 2. All right. So 15 to 10.
11.
11. What is
Lower.
what is your dexterity modifier?
Plus 2.
I got 11 too.
Yes. Yeah,
What is
plus
your
2.
dexterity modifier?
2. The modifier is 2.
All right. So you two are at the same time. So that would be V plus S, and we have this guy right afterwards. All right. So 10 to 5.
Yep, an 8.
Got an 8.
And a 6.
Just a
From me.
second. Just a second. Just a second. And you got an 8. All right. What is your dexterity modifier?
-1.
-1. All right. And you got a 6, Bear.
Yeah, it was a 4+2 for my mod.
Great. We have a lot of people running here. Holy hell. Okay, so as that happened, since none of you really got a surprise round on each other, I will say this. I'm gonna try drawing on this map. Hopefully it won't break anything. You see a line here. Or some of you have been told, but Shiasna, you see a line. I mean, it's more straight than that, obviously. But you see a line there. I hope you can see.
Yeah.
And top of the round, I will have you Bear. I want you to have a, what the hell is that? Sacred Flame. Do anyone know what that is for a save? Can't remember.
No idea.
It is a, let's see, it's right here. Dexterity save. Bear.
All right, I'm rolling 6.
Oh no.
I don't know what my +2 for my mod, so 8.
It's perfect. So
Just-
it is.
That's not going to save you.
No,
Nope.
it's not. You get 3 radiant damage on you.
Ow, my eyes.
Yeah.
Wait, who's attacking him?
You see this. Just a second. You see this. God damn it! I'm drawing. That's great. How do I exit that? There we are. You see this guy. God damn it! Get visible. For fuck's sake. You see this hooded guy sort of step out of the bushes here and sort of putting his hand in front of him, and you just see Bear, around Bear's body is just these purplish sort of flames emerging around him. From the one called Aqualite 2. Okay? Quentin, you're the next one.
Okay, Quentin, upon seeing the ambush spring to life, will use his movement and his cunning action to dash over to the hooded giant just above.
Yes? I guess you're going to attack him.
He'll draw out his scimitars as he's running, letting out a cry of, "All right, who's next for the interrogation?" He proceeds to clobber the guy in front of him.
Go for it.
Right. Here we go, actions. Okay. There you go, 19 to hit.
That hits. Roll me some damage.
Okay. That's balls damage. That's 6 damage, 6 slashing.
Great. I mean, he has a. I mean, as you cut him, you're sort of running, and as you're turning to sort of yell, "Who's the next one?" You just make a quite deep wound across his chest. He's sort of screaming out, just "Ah!"
Sweet. Excellent. And I don't think that's I can do anything else, so that's me.
Great. So, Leah.
I'm going to form a large shard of ice between my hands, which I'm then going to throw at this cultist red guard number 3. So I need to roll to hit.
Yes.
Natural 20. So that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just guessing that hits. Great. And what does that look like when you do that? What happens?
So it just impales him straight through the chest, and he takes 10 points of piercing damage.
And you just, when that happens, you just see as the ice spikes, I guess, is just impaling him. You just see his entire body just start freezing, and he just in his midway screaming, just, and he's pretty much dead.
And the shard then explodes. So if there are any creatures 5 foot within him,
There is one.
well, they take 4 points of cold damage from the ice explosion.
Okay, so this guy.
I love
Wait,
ice
you said
knife.
five of
5 feet.
oh,
Anywhere
but the
5.
damage.
Huh?
How much damage? Sorry.
4
4. All right.
of
Great.
cold.
I mean, as you see him sort of get, I mean, impaled, like if he just fall into a cactus of frost, he's just peeing himself. Just what the fuck just happened? And which one are you? You a cultist? All right, then there. So the cultist right in front of you, Quentin. He looks pretty frustrated and hurt, but he gathers himself and takes a swing with his scimitar at you. Ooh, and you know what? No, I'm gonna save that.
Oh,
So
no.
that's gonna be a 13 to hit.
And he fails miserably.
He just swings, and you just making the casual mumber dance. Just
I think it's more likely that he thinks he's seen a coin on the ground and he
Oh, of course,
down
yeah.
to pick it up.
Oh, my shoes need to get tied. There. All right, and then it's this guy up here, and he just starts running to you guys because he doesn't dare do anything else.
Wait, does he trip his own trap?
Nope, he doesn't, because he knows it's right there.
Oh my god, I have such a great idea.
And then he is going to use his action here, and he's gonna run over here to stand in the way out there. All right, cool. And Valeron and Shiasna, you're on the same turn, but I will say Shiasna, you start because you are the ranger. Sorry, Valeron.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. I want to.
You're up in a tree.
I'm gonna shoot at that cultist number 2 right below me
Yes.
in front of Quilton.
I like that sniper position.
Yep.
Yeah, I will give you advantage on that one because you're just, yeah.
Okay, sweet, thank you. I need another D8.
I'm out of beer.
Shit. I was counting and I forgot the number. Dirty 20.
I guess you hit, yes. So roll your damage.
8. No, 9. 9 damage.
9 damage. Well, as you shoot your arrow, you think you get a little sort of, did I miss? and then you just see this little spray of blood just directly off his top of his chest, and he just collapses totally on the ground.
I laugh at it.
Of course you do, you maniac. All right, that puts it to Valeron.
Yes.
Shit just went wild.
I just want to know, because, of course, I saw, cultist number 5 running at us. I assume I didn't see any of the other cultists, right? Because...
No, I mean, you can the guys that are visible to you.
Okay. So if I see them on the battle map, I can see them.
You can see them, yes.
Okay.
I mean, the terrain you have over here would probably, I mean, it's only difficult terrain, so you can shoot right through it if you want to do that. But the bushes or the small trees will get ground cover and all that. But the small clusters or the clusters of small green stuff is just difficult terrain.
I'm just thinking of, wait, what is the range of this spell? I could have thought of that, because, but just need to. That's a range of 90 feet. Okay, that's easy. But creatures within 20 feet of a point I choose. That would actually include Acolyte, how do I pronounce it? Acolyte 2 and Cultist 5 are within 20 feet of each other, right?
Yes, they're within 15 feet of each other.
Yeah, exactly. So...
Oh, you get a +2 bonus.
What's
to
the
attack
distance
roll.
to them? I think it's,
Make what up.
because my sleep spell has a range of 90 feet. So basically, I'm just going to my component pouch, grabbing a little bit of sand out of there, toss it in front of my mouth, and then start whistling some tones. That's from a lullaby my mother sang to me earlier. And attempt to cast sleep so it hits cultist number 5 and acolyte number 2.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's a bunch of d8s I gotta roll.
It's 5.
5 d8s, right?
Yes.
Let's try out some new dice, so I know if I can use them again or we'll just throw them away. 5 d8. Oh my god, that's so terrible. That's 1, 2, 5 plus 14 is like 19. I mean the 2 7s are okay, right? 2
All right.
Holy shit. 19.
So 19 all in all?
19 total.
All right. Well, they fall to the ground, starting snoring.
Easy peasy. Nice. And yeah, I will then just use my movement to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, I'm not moving too much forward, but just over here. That's like 5 fields. So okay, and that will end my turn then.
Perfect. Sleep is not concentration, right? It's just something that happens.
Spell. Yeah, no, exactly. And
Which two are asleep?
An action to wake each other up, or if they get damaged, of course. But
all right.
Besides that, yeah.
Great. As that happens, and you walk forward. Wow, plus. That's an 18 versus your armor class.
That will definitely hit me, I guess. Yes, 13. So yeah, easy.
Okay, and okay, shit. So as you step out, sort of in this open area, you feel this impaling feeling in your stomach, and you get this 10 damage by a crossbow bolt just to your side.
What? That was one crossbow bolt.
And you see this guy with a very, very broad smile standing up here. It's the fighting-looking guy. He just gave you as kind of a.
Wait, is it the cultist number 6 guy?
No, this is the veteran.
Wait,
number 2. He just.
I don't even see him. Where is he? What?
He's the one labelled V, just to the north of Quinton.
Oh, over there. Yeah, Apparently I'm blind. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, and let's see. Just give me a second. Yeah, he's gonna stand there.
Okay.
And no, yes, he's just gonna stand there. All right, then Kobold number 6. He is gonna run to Quinton and try to slash him.
Bring it on.
That's gonna be a 15 versus. Is it 50? Yes, 15 versus AC. Yes.
Yes. It will
That
be a
hits.
hit.
All right. And that is a plus what? So that's 6 damage. Slashing. And the acolyte right here, he is. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna? Just give me a second. And that does. Well, he's just gonna stand there and wait. His action. So, Ignigena. Shit just went wild. You see this warrior standing in front of you. He just he sort of start having purple flames emerge around him, and you see the blonde-haired human being as he just made people sleep, which is whoa. What's that? He runs headless forward and then just got totally shot in his stomach and looks quite a lot in pain. It's your turn, girl.
Muted.
I think you're muted.
I'm moving up. Can I see him from here?
See who?
The one with the V, veteran
Yes,
2.
yes, you can see him. When he shot, he got. You could all pretty much see him.
And I will try and hit him with my repelling blast.
Pulling blast. Just give me 1 second. Yes, go for it.
Let's see. Oh, I roll a 7, so I think I miss.
What is it all in all?
It is 7.
Okay, it's
In
a flat.
total.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that misses. Yes. Okay. Anything else?
And nope, I'll leave my turn at that.
Bear, it's your turn, and you are fucking furious.
Yes. Now, the two that attacked me, the one that is the acolyte and the one that moved in front of him, are not currently sleeping?
They are sleeping.
They are?
Yes.
All right, in that case, Bear not...
I will, because of your trauma, I will grant you for this, and you're very angry. I will grant you that you can move on your bonus action. Also.
Oh, okay. He's going to walk right by the sleeping guy and try to get to the acolyte then.
Yes, you're up there.
Bear smash.
Yep. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. In fact, in his rage, he jumps on the sleeping body and just grabs the ball of the flail by his other hand and just starts wailing. He doesn't even raise it overhead. He just uses it like a club, and he just like...
Well, you don't have to roll anything because he's helpless. So you're just turning his. As you do it, and you're just working in madness. I mean, if you have seen the Sin City when Bruce Willis just sitting there 7 long years, just splattering blood up your face. Just you keep going, even though his face is not there anymore. You just keep on going.
And
That's a
once
good
he's
movie.
And
right.
he's dead.
And once he's dead, I spit on the puddle that is now his face, and I stand up and I angrily glare at the veteran, and I shout a challenge. I just scream into the air and I say, "Fight me!" He's covered in
I love
gore.
Quick, put him to sleep.
Sweet. All right.
New strategy: sleep and bear smash.
Let's see if I can find all of these people. Where the hell are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead. So that's why I can't find you. Okay. And then the next one. Sorry. This one. He will run here. And he will... I'm gonna roll. Bear, what's your passive perception? Bear?
I'm sorry, I'm not still getting used to the soft mute. It's a 9.
It's a 9. All right. Well, then he has advantage. And that's going to be a dirty 20. So he
That'll
hits
do
you,
it.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So as you stand up, blood everywhere in all this fury, he you see this sneaky cultist just stand up behind you and just sweeps his blade across your back and gives you free damage. And he looks very cunning, just like, I got you.
And the entire time he sticks Bear, he's still just staring at the veteran. It's like he doesn't even notice he's there, even though he gets stabbed.
Great. All right, and this guy, he is just gonna run over here and try to. Oh, he's just there. All right, cool. And Acolyte 2, he's pretty dead. So Quentin.
Sorry. Okay, Quentin. After being cut, he'll just kind of look down at the smattering of gore on his lovely clothes, and he'll just say, "I just washed the blood out of these bloody pantaloons," and then he'll go and proceed to attack the guy in front of him. So let's do it. Use both as attacks.
Hit him.
So that'll be first, which is an 18.
That hits.
And I'm going to rob both of them. Oh, and a 24.
Oh, well, that hits too.
So let's do this. So that'll be a 9. And
when you stab him the first time, he's just collapsing on your blade, sort of, and as he collapses because of his weight, your blade is just sweeping up across his body, and he's just fall down to the ground.
Oh boy.
Quentin's in the midst of readying his next blow, and he's he looks down at the body, and as if it's completely interrupted his flow, he's gonna look around like, okay then, and he's gonna just shift back, and he's going to stand behind the trunk of the nearest tree, the one to the right of Shazna. So he's going to sort of obscure himself and take cover because he's obviously seen arrow fire.
Cool. Sweet.
And that's where he will end.
Leah.
So I have a question. My
Yes.
advantage. Can I swap it
Yes.
to give you a disadvantage?
Why do you have to make this hard on me?
Because you love me. And you make it hard
yes.
on me.
It's her job.
I will let the dice decide.
Okay. What did the dice say?
It says a 2, so yes, you can.
Excellent. Alright, okay. I'm going to use my movement.
There you go.
Next to Valoran. And then I'm going to take a hand. I'm going to blow on it. And I'm going to say, by the north winds. And I'm casting Frostbite. So I need V, whatever his name is, to...
Let's call him Hector, just because.
Let's call it V. V is awesome.
Okay.
V is an awesome name, yes.
Yeah,
All right, he's V.
V needs to make me a Constitution saving throw with a disadvantage.
It's a good thing I have an advantage. So, Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution.
That's gonna be. Where's his modifier? There you are. It's gonna be a 16.
Okay, he saves it.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did that-
Anything happens on a miss?
No.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the DM advantages, guys.
Yeah. But there aren't any more so nothing more in the pool.
It's okay. It's a cantrip. I can do it as many times as I like.
Sweet. And Cultist 2 is dead, so let's just delete him from this. And Cultist 5 is asleep. Do I have to make some save to not sleep, or I'm just sleeping, right? Hendrik?
Oh, sorry, what?
The sleep spell, I can't save from it. I just have to
No, no.
be... Good.
Asleep until someone uses an action to wake the person up.
Great, Siasna.
Okay.
Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I have the map up. So I can't tell if you guys could hear me or not.
Yes. Waiting with bated breath.
I'm a whistle for Lucanio to attack the sleeping cultist. I did forget. I was like,
Are you
what roll do I have
Beastmaster?
to make for that? No, I don't even have that yet
Hmm.
because I'm only level 2. I don't get that till level 3.
Level 1 and
Can
2
I
are
not-
so pointless.
That's fine.
I have to say that you can't then.
Okay, then I'll just try to shoot. Can I shoot him from where I'm at?
Yeah, you can. I mean, he's prone.
Okay.
And he's unconscious. I mean, I will say you have the advantage because he is prone, and you are doing a ranged attack.
Okay. Okay. So, do I need a roll to see if I hit him?
Yeah, of course.
But you have advantage.
Ooh. Let me add real quick. 27.
Okay. Well, you hit.
Was that a D8? Yeah. 9 points of damage.
Well, as you hit him, it looks like he's waking up, sort of, and then he's limp with the arrow just stuck in ground through his chest.
That'll be my turn.
All right.
Nice.
Elrond,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Yeah. How badly does V look? Is he like pretty stable still, or?
V,
Yeah, V.
he hasn't taken a hit, so he looks
Oh, he didn't
Quite-
take a hit by now.
he looks quite well. I mean,
Oh wait. Because then I have to do this. Oh no, this will go super poorly. I will, after taking a shot of him, stand where I am, turn to him to get eye contact. I will just look him in the eye and say, "This will be the last mistake you made." And while I say that, my voice in his head twitches as I cast Dissonant Whispers on him, which is him making a Wisdom saving throw. DC is
17.
Oh boy, yeah. My DC is... So he takes half of 3d6 damage and nothing besides that happens because he's not feared of me or anything, but still... 3d6 half, come on dice, don't fail me. That's literally a 1, a 1, and a 5, so 7 points of damage for a level 1 spell. Which is half, so...
Which is halved.
Yeah, because he made the save. Because I rolled a 5, a 1, and a 1.
Well,
I'm
he
not
looks
doing
at he looks at you and he just starts like.
And with that, I'm using my 30 foot of movement to
Yes.
walk out of this line of sight. Like, I don't know. Can I kind of get back so he can't see me anymore?
Not really from your position. I mean, we don't have enough map, so you can run into the forest. You could. I would allow that, but I mean, yeah, you can run into
I will just back up right back here.
All right.
65 feet distance should be okay for now.
Cool.
Well, that wasn't too good. And
Sweet.
one person has not wasted.
And well, he picks up his crossbow, and as he's laughing, he's just, well, it was a good joke, and he shoots at you.
Oh boy!
And that's gonna be a what's his plus?
I mean, he will definitely hit me, I guess.
12 versus AC.
Wait, no, I have a 13.
There you have it.
Oh boy, that's so close.
Lucky save.
Well, sweet. He looks pissed, and Cultist, he's dead. This guy. Why are you still on the map? Cultist 6, you're still dead. All right, and this guy is gonna run down here, and you're gonna hear him murmur something. Not quite sure what's happening, but something is happening. And Ignigena, it's your turn.
I try to hit cultist number 1 with my agonizing blast again. Let's see if I can hit him this time.
Against what? V?
Against cultist number 1.
Cultist number 1.
The one next to Bear.
Yes.
But I rolled very bad again, and I think it's a total of 8 this time.
Oh,
that's.
Oh, don't worry. Get
Yeah,
him out.
my dice are not really fortunate
damn it!
today.
I have bonus action to inspire people. I always forget about that. I'm a bard.
I mean, we should probably send some dice to you, but you miss, unfortunately.
I'd like to move back a little bit.
Yeah, of
after
course.
that. And I'll end my turn at that.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I just
Yep.
said excuse me because I coughed.
Oh, okay. I'm just sorry.
Because I'm
Not
polite.
used to. I'm not used to polite people. I mean. All right, Bear. You see this ugly fucker right behind you?
Mm-hmm. And without even looking at the cultist one, he's still staring at the veteran. It's just like, just for flavor, he's still gonna swing on rearguard 1, but is not even looking. So it's like he just does this like swat with his
the backhand.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 12 plus 5.
That hits.
Okay, it's 1d8 plus 2 or 3, so that is 5 points of damage altogether. No, 6. Sorry, 6.
6 points of damage. All right. He, as you do it, you hit him right in the. I guess you hit him right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
You just see his nose just crackles and just it sits on the side of his face. He's just like, "Argh!" He looks pretty hurt. Not that
With
happy.
my. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, he was just not happy. Sorry.
So, as he gets cracked in the head, Bear's going to walk his full movement right past, and I know Nate knows it'll do an opportunity attack, but he's going to move towards the veteran.
Yeah, he definitely will do an opportunity attack. That would be a 6.
And unless it's
So that would
significant, Bear will not even.
be 9. No. What do I have? Plus. So, 18 versus AC.
Actually, my AC, I believe, is 19. Let me just double check.
Oh, so I guess, yeah, the Warriors just had all the hits so far with the one with the high AC.
Wow, no, my AC is way low. What the heck's going on here?
Have you equipped your armor?
Yeah, I thought. Let me just double check.
What is your
I mean, if you have disadvantage, you have
Chainmail.
at least chain.
Yeah, there we go. So it's 17, so it hits me.
He hits you. So that's going to be 6 damage to you. As you just
Okay.
walk beside him, he's just once again across your back, just make a slash, sort of making a cross on your back now.
And he winces, but then he puts his hand on the dude's forehead and just pushes him for flavor. Just pushes him back and keeps walking.
All right.
Like it's
So
not
where are
even
you-
important.
Where are you walking?
Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe these are 5 feet each, or are they 10
Yeah,
feet
5
each?
feet each.
All right, then that'll be my full 30 there.
Well, that's just great.
Oh no, there's the.
He wouldn't have saw it, guys. I know. Sorry.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
I like this. Bear just doesn't give a shit.
I actually got a 15 plus 2, 17.
Holy shit, you are fucking lucky. Because as you walk there, you just manage to step just out of the way, and you see this big boulder just roll just behind you, and it stops right in front of the tree where Quentin is hiding behind.
Wow. Okay.
Oh boy.
We need an explosion or something so Bear can walk away from it without giving a shit.
Right? Where's Michael Bay? We'll have him do a guest DM.
Well done.
Wow.
Something like that. Oh, sorry. So the damage is halved. God damn it! Sorry, I'm halving.
All right.
I think Quentin's just going to see this boulder crash behind him and just looks back and looks up. God?
And you actually get 10 damage, Bear. That's
Ooh,
half.
all right.
That is the halved damage.
Bear gets smacked by this boulder and limply falls to the ground.
Oh no.
Right, so I will say you're somewhere, and then the boulder continue. So Bear's down.
So my healing spell is a.
Wait,
Is a
he got hit by the boulder.
I have a little twist here. Bear, when you comes to do saving throws,
Mhm.
you're not gonna tell anyone. I'm just gonna
Okay.
ask you when people gonna heal you, if you're alive or not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good.
Oh what? Oh my god.
Wait, I thought he didn't get hit by the boulder.
He didn't.
So was
but
there 2 of them?
he just didn't get the 21 damage and just got the 10
He got
instead.
the half damage. So he's not instant
Oh.
dead. He's just
Harsh.
dead. Yeah.
All right, so he's dead, and who is he? Is he
Dead. You said
who's up here?
unconscious now.
No. I mean,
know,
one
I
of
know.
my cultists is dead. I haven't marked them off. Okay, this guy. I mean, he's boulders down. 1, 2, 3. No, he's gonna stand up here and cover and hide. All right, so that's his turn, and this guy over here is laughing, and he's gonna make a run for the beautiful lady. Doesn't get there quite enough. He
God, she's deadly.
He actually makes his bonus action and steps right in front of her. All right. That makes it this guy who is still dead. So Quentin, you just saw Bear just got half overrolled by a big boulder, which is right in front of you now. Plus
Okay.
the tree you're hiding behind.
I'm just counting squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Can control click
9, 10.
pointer.
Okay. Right. Quentin, sensing a little bit confused, actually sees the cultist approaching Leah, and he's going to again use his bonus action to dash. right alongside him and attack him.
Go for it, man.
Okay, so that'll be a 24 to hit, and
Well, that misses. No.
No.
That hits. Definitely hits.
I was going to say, I thought I could smell the distinct aroma of bullshit.
Oh, you could.
I mean, Quentin is proficient in it, so yeah.
Yeah, 9 damage.
Well, as you're just running over there, you sort of, in the run, you just make this sort of, it's part of a run, it's part of a front kick, and stumbling into him with your blade sort of through his mouth, just whoops, and you just, well, it worked, and he's dead.
And that would be it.
Put you there. All right, Leah, you just got some blood in your face, and Quentin is now in front of you.
Okay, well, Leah doesn't care for blood. Doesn't care about blood, should I say. I'm just going to move next to Quentin. And I thought about doing Frostbite again, but I'm not. I'm going to use Ice Knife, because Ice Knife has been very kind to me. I'm going to do that
It's
on
a nice
V.
AoE spell. So.
Yeah.
Do it on
nice,
V.
there is a nice, like, little group of people up there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll.
Just wait a second, we'll see if there's something in the bank there. Oh, just wait a second. Okay, that's nothing. Yeah, just roll.
I got another natural 20. I got this
You got a
22
natural.
hit.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
That
I think I'm
is.
stealing everyone's luck.
But still, we needed it, so yeah. Oh,
Well, you
Lord.
guys out there, you got 10 XP and roll
So,
for it, man.
V
Girl.
takes crit damage. Oh, I closed it. So he takes 16 points of piercing damage. And then the guys.
Ouch.
Around.
16, so that's gonna be there, and that's gonna be here. Yeah.
The guys that are around him.
Yeah. That's
Wait.
only one person.
No, wait. Oh, on whom did you throw?
V.
V.
It's only
So
5 feet.
it's only
Yeah, but if
it's
you-
only the acolyte that's gonna get hit.
He takes 12 points
Yeah, right.
of
That's
cold damage.
what I was thinking. If she would have.
That
thrown
was
at
nice.
A-
Well,
But okay.
he sort of he just got all these. He looks like a
Hedgehog.
what are they? Yeah, a hedgehog, exactly. Just with the blue sparks.
So something like the hedgehog.
Yeah, and he just falls back dead, and you ruined your DM's plan. So that's just great.
No,
That's nice.
Don't mess with the casters.
No, I can definitely see that.
Was that the exploding one?
Yeah.
It was.
Great.
And by that, I will say we will have to raise our glass and say cheers to the killer,
Cheers.
George, the
Cheers.
killer George.
Question. I thought she killed the veteran.
The veteran is not dead.
Oh,
He
he's
looks-
not. Okay. It was
he
the other
looks-
one that died.
Yeah, he just looks very, very frustrated.
Oh, he's gonna.
Does it look hurt as well, or only frustrated?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay.
So, which turn is it? I'm the DM, I should know. Shasna.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I would say this before you go. You actually can't see these two persons from where you're standing because they're actually in total cover from you.
Yeah. She's gonna run down the tree.
Yes.
She's in. And then I'm gonna move her. Hold on. Can I get to there?
Yes. But not
Alright,
further.
then I'm gonna take Okay.
My
I'm gonna take a
knees are sweating.
shot at the veteran.
Go for it.
Okay, it's over 20, so it hits, right?
It hits. Yes.
Okay. All right. 7 points of damage
Nice.
with a bow.
Starting to look a little roughened up. You're pretty mad now.
That's all I can do. Can I? Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, Valoran.
Okay, yeah. Through that, I'm
Quite far away.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Like distance is for me as a bard is not a problem. I will just use my last spell slot I have to pull out a little bit more sand, and with a 90 feet distance, I will again continue with my lullaby to try to put the veteran and the cultist number 4 asleep.
Go for it. 5d8.
And I swapped out the dice that had 1s on the last. So let's hope for. That's a total of 8 with 5d8.
Well, I mean, the cultist falls asleep. That's the thing. He looks very tired now.
Wait, my mic.
Need more dice.
Yeah, so do you want to do anything else? I think we lost him. No, he's muted.
No, I'm trying to figure out my mic. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes, much.
Yeah, because it was my other microphone that's on the other end of the room. Okay, so that's better. Oh boy, I'm like, either way, I will just use my 30 feet of movement. How far can I get? Can you move diagonal on your battle maps?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and can I, whilst I run up next to them,
It's only
just
15 foot, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but because I'm now standing next to you, so I don't have to scream it. Just say, I got a healing potion in my pouch,
Yes.
and just continue. 1, 2, 3. So you know that even though if I drop now, they know I have a healing potion in my pouch. Just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that ends my turn. Oh boy, my dice are just letting me down right now.
So the veteran, he looks mad, and he sees that this long-haired guy, he's not really the problem. The problem is this blue lady, because she's hitting hard.
Yes, please hit
If
her.
he is shooting at me, he doesn't have line of sight.
Well, not really, because I'm in the way. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
actually true.
You know, that's easily solved with a couple of feet.
Well, he should
Movement.
move then.
That's
I'm just
actually
saying, oh yeah.
All right, he's just over there.
Okay, like a couple of feet. Move to the other. Okay.
Haha, you've moved into my trap, DM.
You think you're safe.
Triggered.
V is about to make it beat his maker.
There's trap cards in this
I,
game.
Not gonna make it rain.
I maybe rolled a natural 20.
Oh boy.
That's.
I have 1 healing potion, not 3. Yes, you know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm shooting at Leah.
Yeah, no, I know, but she can't drop down because then we don't have enough healing, I guess.
I think there's more of you guys who have healing potions.
I have a healing potion.
I don't know about healing potions. Yeah, I only know healing spells, and I don't think that a warlock has healing spells. But and I mean, I have no spell slots left, so you know.
So
Fucking what was it?
shit. So 16 damage.
Still standing.
Still standing. Oh, that's.
Oh
Awesome.
boy, that's
Holy
great.
shit. She's a tough one. All right. He wipes his blood off his chin. I did move him before I told, so I can't do that. I'm gonna say as a bonus action, he's trying to toss a rock to the face of his companion, see if it hits. That's okay. Yeah, he hits. So yes, he hits. He takes a rock and throw it to the face of his compatriot, who is sleeping, who is now not anymore sleeping, but prone. And yeah,
Wait, what? V did that?
yeah.
But
V took-
he has to take an action for that.
Yes.
And if he attacks Thea, he uses an
yes.
action for that, right?
Yes.
But how does he have...
I haven't used all my multi attacks yet. I'm just.
But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. You have to use your entire action to wake someone up, right?
Well, there's an
And
exception to that rule.
if you use an attack, you use one of your multi
The
attacks.
thing is.
It's called
I mean, you're the DM. It's perfectly fine. I'm just trying to save us.
The thing is,
got it.
right now he's awake. I mean, I rolled. Maybe I wouldn't have waken him up because I forgot to say I just kicked him in the face while I was running. I just thought, okay, I will toss a rock. Rolled an 18. Okay, I hit.
You don't
him.
have to say anything. It's just, I try everything here.
That's all well and good, but I hope he took bludgeoning damage.
He didn't. But I'm.
Damn it!
I'm just running on your locus. So anyway.
We'll get you on the fine print somewhere.
Yeah.
And
He's graduated from
he's
D&D
also-
Harvard with his rules lawyer degree.
Yeah.
Completely.
Oh,
Okay. Ignigena. Now is your time.
I didn't use inspiration again. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
You're the worst bard.
Yes, I really am. Yes, I am.
By the way, at this point, you all how many people are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons, right? So that's 1, 2.
Yep.
6 players. Yes, we're 6 players.
It's number 5. Okay, that's not gonna help you. So right now you know nothing anyway. But we can thank someone later.
Thanks, George.
Yeah, it would be the Killer George. Something got redeemed. I can't tell yet, but it got
Patience.
redeemed.
5 random small encounters at the same time.
Okay, I'm throwing my. Okay, Ignigana, go.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and attack V with my agonizing blast again. Let's see if it goes any better.
Come on.
It's a 19.
That
No, it's a dirty
Yeah.
20.
that hits.
Nice.
Hey.
Let's see. It does.
Come on, kill him.
I'm pretty sure that's like all your rolls so far combined.
That's a 10 plus 3. It's 13 damage.
13.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you see this veteran as what? Let's. I'm gonna rephrase this. Claim your fame.
Hey.
She shoots this big crackling eldritch blast and it just explodes right into his face and she goes like, see, now you finally have your kill today.
All right.
Nice.
Bear, you're still there. All right, guys. You have a guy laying on the ground, right? You have been.
Do you want me to
rolling-
make a save and whisper the results to you?
No. You have been rolling 2 times now, right?
I hadn't been asked to roll. Did you roll for me?
No, I have not rolled. Just don't say anything, but just roll 2 times and don't say
I'm
anything.
running there.
So cultist, it's actually cultist 1, and he's gonna stand up and he is gonna fucking run.
Well, y'all are
Because
gonna think I'm a
four,
liar,
right?
but I got a nat 20 on that last one. Does that mean I stand up with 1 hit point then?
It means that you have 1 hit point and you start breathing. And as you start breathing, you feel like you're laying under some very, very round object. And for that, it is Quentin's turn.
Great. So there's just the kobold running away now.
That
Veteran's
would be a
death.
It would be a cultist, but yes, The veteran
Oh,
is dead.
cultist, sorry. Okay. See him go. He'll just kind of dust off his hands and just wander over to near where Bear is staggering up, all bloody and exhausted. Just dust his gloves together. Just another easy victory.
Okay.
You're finishing, he coughs and blood comes out.
You know you still have one guy running away, right?
Yeah,
I
he
can
doesn't
believe
even
that.
he doesn't even acknowledge him. He's
Okay,
running.
he's super. Okay, so that's your turn.
So yeah, it's over. Yeah, that's his turn.
Leah.
1 second, I'm just seeing how far I can throw something.
13 to 16 or 13 to 100 or something like that. But if you're over 13 feet, it would be a disadvantage. Right? It's a
20
javelin?
20 to 60.
Alright, so it's even worse. So you will have... You couldn't.
No.
You cannot...
How far is that guy?
Up first and do it, probably, I bet.
How far is that guy?
5, 10,
Oh, she's-
15...
she's doing a
20,
Trident Olympics again.
25,
Yeah.
13, 30, 50, 55. I would say you could hit him with disadvantage.
I'm going to move 30 feet though.
You will still have disadvantage
Really?
because he's he will be 50 to 25 feet away from you.
Yeah, but within 20 to 60, it's not.
That would be it would be disadvantage. Within 0 to 20 would
Oh,
be
right, yeah.
with normal, and beyond 16
Whatever.
would not be possible.
Let's do this. I'm going to throw my trident.
Can I offer up my inspiration to help give her a cancel out the disadvantage?
Yeah.
Ah, thank
All right,
you.
I'll
Why
do
not?
that. You bet.
Oh, that was a 15 now.
Better bard than me.
Well, roll for damage.
6.
As you see him running, and he's sort of half running, half standing up. You see your trident just hit him in the back, giving him a good push, but impaling him to the tree right in front of him. Just and he just breathes out.
Impaling things.
Leah is like MVP of this fight, by the way.
Yeah,
Is that the fourth? Isn't that like the fourth person you've impaled with your trident?
Yes, it
As
is.
as this last enemy happens, you suddenly give me, all of you except Ignigena, perception check.
21.
19.
My d20 rolls are so fine, but my damage rolls are like, what the fuck?
You're a bard.
We're
You're
gonna
supposed to
put,
be a bard.
Like, but I don't use inspiration because I'm stupid.
That'll be 16 for Quinton.
16 for Quinton, and 19 for Lee,
Mhm.
and 21 for
21.
Valeron and Daniel.
And just in case anyone thinks I'm lying,
It's a
Nice.
7. I got a 7.
Nate. Oh, sorry, Bear.
I had 10 and 11 minus 1.
All right. So Quinton and Bear, you don't really notice this, but you suddenly, your other guys see it's like Igniga's face shifts, and her eyes gone from blue to red, and she's just gone down to all four and sort of running like a lichen or it's like a wolf, and just jumping this veteran, and you just see some bluish sort of mist sucked out of this person into her, and then she stands up normal.
Wait, is the one that was impaled by Leah?
No, the one the veteran.
Oh, veteran. Okay.
And you didn't see that, Daniel. It's Daniel and Bear. No, you saw that, Daniel. Sorry. Bear and Quentin didn't see that. The three others saw this.
Ooh, mysterious.
Do I actually... Can I relate what that, like from my Arcane knowledge, what this means?
Roll me an Arcana.
That was what I was hoping for. I mean, I don't know, my Arcana is probably not very good, but dice luck or so? Well, that's a 5, plus I don't know.
You have no
It's a
idea what
6,
this
yeah.
is, but it is
Can I-
fucking creepy. That is what it is.
It's creepy, okay. I mean, that's it. That's good.
I did not know elves could do that.
Can I roll a nature check?
I would just... Yeah, sure.
You could.
Leah, elves can't usually do that. That's nothing.
Ooh, I got the
usual.
lucky, so I'm gonna re-roll that. Oh, actually, does it work like that?
Yeah,
If
Oh
you
my
roll
God,
a
I would have
1,
had
you can re-roll it.
advantage. I'm so still.
Do
There's
what?
Is it
What?
nothing-
What's going on?
Yeah, I rolled a 1. I'm gonna re-roll
Yeah.
it.
There's nothing called a 1 for a halfling.
Is it because that
Not even better.
Yes.
A 10.
Nah,
No, 9.
I mean, the only thing you sort of are thinking of is like you've seen wolves run like this, but not completely like this. But she's like running off all 4 legs. Like what? This is weird, but nothing of that.
So Quentin sees the wolf.
No, she's not
no,
turning.
he's just gotta-
She's not turning or anything. She looks like herself. Sort of twigs.
But she's
Eyes get red.
but on all fours,
She's all feral.
standing over a corpse. Yeah. So look, and he goes like,
Doing weird, freaky stuff. Yes.
"Yes, Tom's testicles. That's a bit weird, isn't it?"
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be all like, Ignigana? What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
What sort of magic is that you're doing?
What did I just do?
Well, the
I don't
sucking
know.
things out of.
It must be Gog playing up again. It's my
Why-
fiend. I kind of made a pact with him once.
What was the name? Gog?
Gog.
Gog.
And he,
Do I- do I
tells
recall
you
that
to
name
walk
from
around
somewhere?
on all fours.
He
he
plays
told
up
you to walk
sometimes. He makes me kill people, so I keep my powers. But if I don't kill people, he gives me the most terrible nightmares.
Why would he eventually make a pact with something like that?
He tricked me. I was young and naive. I ran away from home, and I fell in love with this thing, which appeared to be Gog afterwards. So
Okay, so basically, oh god,
yeah, I basically fell in love with a fiend who tricked me.
okay.
Ah, yes, I know
I was
that
just
trick.
relating love and the pact.
I
No.
can't really help it. He just tortures me if I don't bring him souls.
So
I have-
basically, the times when you were saying you're not going to kill us was you trying to resist Gog to kill us.
yeah, I was actually trying to save you guys.
I will
because-
just step a little bit back from her.
I don't want him to kill you. You guys are my new friends, so.
Yeah, well, well, maybe you should tell Gog that a little bit more. Hard, like try to tell him a little bit more intensive, so he doesn't want to kill us anymore.
I'll make sure he's satisfied for today. I made my kill, so.
That's good. That's good.
Well, you tell this gonk from me that better gods than him have tried.
He can hear you, I think. You just can't see him, but I think he can hear everything you guys say.
So,
Perfectly fine.
is he inside you, or that sounded weird? But
No, he, for me, he's just standing right there. But
I look where she points, like, I don't see anything, obviously, but, like, okay. I'm a little freaked out.
Bear will walk up, and he really hasn't noticed or said much to anyone just in the constant combat he's had to deal with. But
I mean, none
If-
apart from getting hit.
yeah,
So, what do you guys
Ignagina
think?
willing, he'll go ahead.
I mean, since I think it's not too late still, you said we were walking for 1 hour and then we came here, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about like taking a short break and just sit here for a short rest?
Oh, I can go again. What are you talking about? A risk?
Because
She starts jumping up and down.
pretty hurt.
Now
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on.
I did. Oh yeah.
Nate, you were
You did.
Bear, you
You
were
could take a
about
rest,
to do
yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's all good. He'll just rest a hand on one of Ignagina's shoulders as long as she's willing, and then says, "Well, plenty of cult members to satisfy any dark thirst, and
Actually,
you're welcome to follow me to put that to use."
Well, thank you very much.
Now
And
hold
then,
on. Sorry, I thought you were finished.
Oh no, that's okay. He's standing a little closer to the group now, whereas before he's just been kind of keeping a distance, even though he knows a few people.
Well, yeah, Quinton's just going to approach Ignagina, and he's just going to say, hold on. So you're saying this god takes vulnerable young women and then makes them crawl around on all fours acting like beasts?
I just faced
I
something
have
again.
no memory of what he actually does to me, so you'd have to tell me.
How does one sign up to this religion?
I go
I'm
up
sure
to
he's
Quentin and
willing
like
to make
push
a
him away.
Well,
Go over there. Go over there.
actually, I don't want to lower your lust of revenge or whatsoever, but after this was a small fight, I would assume we're heading for an entire camp of these cultists. Do you really think it's the best idea to storm in there to try to fight against this blue dragonborn guy? If you even can make it that far? Maybe we should...
I agree. I could also use a sit down. I want to make a flower crown. And she like
Yes,
holds up all the
I mean,
flowers.
let's have a sit down and maybe discuss a more appropriate or thought through way on getting your revenge, and at the same time maybe getting the monk out there safely. But I think storming in there, try to fight a way through after what we just witnessed here might not be a very good chance for us.
Yeah, Bear having been almost squashed by a boulder from his brash, idiotic charge, he realizes he's not going to be able to get his revenge if he dies in the process, and he will sigh, but he'll nod and say, perhaps rushing in is not always the best, most effective plan.
Good that we agree on this.
Very
And then I just really
wise.
sit down and I need a breather because I still have the bolt in my side chest?
Yeah, it's like up under your ribs.
Does anyone want to help me on removing this? Because
I'll help him.
By the way,
Okay,
Bear,
just-
you have a
just-
healing potion on.
I don't know, count to 3 or something.
Wait, I do?
I don't know who's. Did you just say you helped me with that?
Yeah, he said I have a healing potion, right?
Oh no! I don't. I just want to remove the bolt out of my chest and then just rest down. I can take care of that on my own, but ripping
Sure.
a bolt out of my chest is just not a thing I want to do on my own necessarily.
Yeah.
So if someone wants
All
to,
right. Come down here. Bend down. Come
okay,
on. Come to my level.
okay, I just get on my. I'm on my knees already, so I'm on your level.
If we're taking a short rest, I'm going to spend some hit die.
And then count to
Alright,
3.
So I'm gonna roll for a medicine check, right?
I think Quentin's gonna also approach and say, "Hey, I can give a hand too. As you know, I have some experience in surgery."
No, thank you. The last surgery you did wasn't quite the way. Not that anything of that happened at all, but did you actually put it out already? Like the
No,
both?
roll medicine.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Okay, medicine.
Let's see. How
Like mid
Hearing,
talking,
by the
getting
way.
ripped out the boat. That face, not good.
Like, I imagine we didn't sit in the middle of
It's
this
a
open camp.
12.
Okay.
All right. I mean, you managed to get it out, but Valorant, that hurted like.
Yeah. Like, ouch! Not that anything of that happened.
It's gonna hurt.
And then I will just take the short rest to take care of the wound and use a hit die to heal up. If I'm allowed.
After that, I'm gonna go search the bodies.
Ren, yeah, is Ren sounding quite quiet to anybody else?
Me? No, I'm still here.
Damn, what do I need to roll to make flower
Little
crowns?
Flower crowns.
Either
And nature.
performance or nature. Guess.
I've- I've-
No,
Or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it might all be. I don't know.
Can I
Yeah,
roll
I'm
an
very
investigation?
A 15.
Just give me a second. A 15.
Mm.
You make a quite neat crown. I mean, it's
Only one?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
How many flowers do you imagine you got?
A lot. We were walking for 2 hours.
2.
Okay, yay.
Uh,
Okay. Well, then Leah will go up to Ignigana and Bear, and she'll put the flower crown on them.
right.
Ignigena actually likes that, so she just puts it on and
You were rolling an investigation.
Yeah, I want to search the bodies.
Yeah, go for it. And overall.
Renee, why are you so quiet?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say.
Am
Very quiet.
I'm quiet. Should I just eat out?
Yeah,
Is this better?
That's better. Yeah, excellent. Can Quinton go and steal the veteran's crossbow?
In a second.
Thank you.
was
I got a
rolling
21.
first. 21. All right. You find what's that? 12 silver. 18 electrum. And 7 gold, all in all. And of course, there's clothing and all that stuff. Quentin, do you want to steal it so the others don't see it, or do you just want to grab it?
Yeah, I suppose he's dead, so it's not technically not stealing anymore. But yeah, he's just gonna pick it up and just admire it. Just say like, just then he's if it's okay, he's gonna take it along with any bolts he's carrying.
All right. Roll me an investigation, just to determine how many dice we can roll with.
You would have to use the skill that has the int modifier.
Can you
13.
only use 1 hit die, or can you use 2?
Yeah, you can use all the hit dice you want.
Okay, cool.
You find 8 bolts, and you have a heavy crossbow.
Sweet. Wow, a crossbow.
So you have your short rest, and we are zooming out for this period, and we are going to end tonight's session.
Yay!
So soon.
Successful
Yeah.
fight.
But we have some people that have a back end. So, to all you guys out there, I hope you enjoyed it. We are very loving to be back with Hoard of the Dragon Queen with less technical issues, so that's great. And people didn't die, or someone almost died, but it's okay. So, till next time, claim your fame.
Bye.
bye bye.
Bye.
Wiggle, wiggle.